Gonna suck tonight. Good evening and welcome to the Charleston Battery Radio Network, or Charleston Battery USL YouTube broadcast, I should say. It's the Battery versus Harrisburg City Islanders, and we're live at Blackboard Stadium, about 10 minutes away from kickoff. The Battery looking to become the first team to win 3 games in USL this year. Harrisburg, well, they're coming off a defeat, their first game of the season, 5-2 at the hands of the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Tough night for the City Islanders. Had a quick chat with Bill Betcher, the head coach, before the match. But of course, plenty of experience for Bill, and I'm sure he'll get them rolling. A couple of players to keep your eyes on tonight. Katic for the Harrisburg City Islanders, the striker Zenin Katic, the NAIA Player of the Year. Good little prospect. For the Charleston Battery, keep your eyes on this man, number 20, Justin Portillo. Good young prospect, second year with the Battery, and he's earned a starting spot this season, and he's been very influential. All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll bring you the starting lineups. We'll have the kickoff in about 9 minutes here at Blackboard Stadium. It's the Battery versus the Harrisburg City Islanders up next. Welcome back to Blackboard Stadium. We are live here, Charleston Battery versus Harrisburg City Islanders. Tonight's USL broadcast live from Charleston, South Carolina. It's lovely summer's evening here, early summer's evening, late spring. Let's have a look at the temperature at kickoff. 70 degrees, clear skies on this Easter weekend. This game being played on a natural grass surface. And it looks like the Charleston Battery will have the ball when we get underway here. My name's Andrew Bell, I'll be your host tonight. And Nelson Aquari, former Charleston Battery player, is going to join us in a few minutes. He was just finishing up his pre-match meal down there in the Three Lions Club below us. Saw him a few minutes ago, but he'll be up. Former captain of the U20 national team, Nelson. And we are away. Justin Portillo, back to Emmanuel Agetti. And then all the way back to Taylor Mueller. Harrisburg sitting back in their defensive shape, happy to allow the Battery possession in this part of the field, and Charleston just getting a few touches in as Ferguson rolls it square to Mueller, who now looks downfield, plays it long. Cordovez got the start tonight over Dane Kelly, following his 2-goal performance last week in Charlotte. Charleston gather possession back here in the early going. It's Ferguson to Agetti. Back to Ferguson, a College of Charleston product, young defender. Now Mueller. Long ball forward, looking for Cordovez, headed up into the air. Cordovez should get on the end of that. Oh, he tried to slip it wide to Chang. Cut out well by Harrisburg. Heavy challenge by Agetti. Play on, says the referee. Chang to Van Schaik. And then all the way back to Sean Ferguson. Here comes Nelson Aquari. He'll join us in just a second. We'll get him set up. As Charleston push down that far side, it'll be a throw in here for the Battery. Nelson, welcome aboard, young man.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Nelson, of course, former Charleston Battery player and more. We'll talk about your career a little bit in a few minutes. No score here. 2 minutes in. Charleston nothing. Harrisburg City Islanders nothing. We've got a throw in, and it'll be O'Brien Woodbine, who does possess a long throw, which means Taylor Mueller's come up from the back. Oh, he didn't really catch it well. Good header away from Harrisburg, and can they break here? Out to this near side. Little chip down the line. Pettis gives it away in the midfield. It's Van Schaik who captains the side. Agetti, and back to Sean Ferguson. Did you watch the game, the first game? Nelson, were you here? I can't remember.
I was here, yeah. I was cheering in the stands with my kids, so it was a good game.
Battery, of course, won that game 3-2. Had to come from behind after a couple of defensive mistakes.
Right, but the defenders got on the right side of the ball as well, scored some goals, so it definitely made for the early mistakes.
Battery's second game of the season last weekend in Charlotte. Charleston won 3-2.
Yeah, another great win on the road as well. So it's a great start to the season for the boys.
Yeah, we'll see how they get on. We did mention in the pregame, Harrisburg lost their first match in Pittsburgh. We'll be looking to right the ship tonight. A couple of players have come in from the Philadelphia Union. Here's Cordovez on the end of a loose one and thought about maybe whipping it in there. He gets it to Chang. Chang, that's a good ball into a good area, and it's not cleared. And now it is pushed away. Here's Woodbine, the right back. Sets it back to Portillo. Swings it into the box. Headed up and away by Harrisburg. And then clipped to the halfway line. It's Ferguson. Charleston putting Harrisburg under some early pressure here. Ajeti evades the challenge of Pettis. Gets it down the line. Chang is onside to the byline. Swings it in, and the strike is, well, will that count as a shot? It comes out for a throw-in on this near side. And it'll be Harrisburg who regain possession. I was just saying, Nelson, they do have a player or two on loan. Richie Marquez, who's wearing number 63 tonight, a Philadelphia Union player, flew in for the match. Of course, Harrisburg are the official USL affiliate of Major League Soccer's Philadelphia Union. Here's Navian Boyd, the Jamaican. Down the line for Woodbine. He missed his pass. And Harrisburg have it back with Shane Johnson. Up the middle to Ekra. Tackle comes in from Garbanzo. Can't find a teammate. Here come Harrisburg. They've got some numbers forward here. Charleston have to dig in, and it's a good tackle from Sean Ferguson. Portillo to Van Schaik, and the Battery regain possession inside 5 minutes now. No score. I watched the Richmond game this afternoon on YouTube. 1-1 that score, Nelson, against a new team, Louisville City. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, that's it. Because it depends on where you are in Kentucky, but it's either Louisville or Louisville.
Louisville, there you go. You got it. Nick Noble, the veteran goalkeeper, away. Ajeti underneath it. Oh, he runs into a bit of trouble and he misses the ball, and here come Harrisburg. Maybe a chance here for Pettis. Top of the 18, squares it. Shot maybe, no, it's wide of the target. He just scuffed at it. But we see the threat that Harrisburg have on the counter-attack.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Ajeti could have just had that ball cleared and not caused any problems in the back. But good job for the Battery guys recovering, and chance avoided.
Disnell Cooper in goal for the Battery. Pings it clear. There to be one in the midfield. It's Ekra who will be critical to the success of the Harrisburg team this year, you would think. Highly rated player in USL. As Harrisburg just scuff it away, concede a throw in on the far side. Woodbine takes it, gets us back underway. He missed last week's match in Charlotte through injury. Now here's Ferguson with a bit of space. Wide to Ajeti, pushes it up the line to Chang. Nicely done. Chang will open his legs up here and just try and step in front of Pettis, who does well to get goal side, and Harrisburg have it back. Baril. One back in the midfield by Van Schaik. Push forward for Cordovez. Can he get on the end of it? No, there's Noble. And I'll remind you, Harrisburg, of course, were the team that were runners-up last year, losing in the championship game out there in Sacramento. I was out there for that game, and they did fantastically well, but in the end came up against a tough opponent and a big crowd as well on hand.
Yeah, Sacramento's crowd last year was pretty impressive in the final. I think Harrisburg did a great job just to get to the final. They had a great run towards the end of the season.
They pulled it together in the playoffs, which of course is critical in a league that is decided by the postseason tournament.
Absolutely.
Noble rolls it out. Here's Marquez. Right-footed, driven ball forward. Drops down nicely, and Mueller's going to have to deal with that. It wasn't the cleanest touch. Ferguson is there to help out, and now here's Woodbine. Pressure from Harrisburg. Charleston will slip away with possession. Oh, he took a player on too many, Van Schaik, and Ekra is there to nick it away. Now Johnson all the way back to the goalkeeper, Noble. Portillo wins possession back for Charleston. Ajeti back to the goalkeeper. Cooper lifts it forward. Garbanzo beats it in the air. Ajeti losing the aerial battle with Pettis. Unlucky there. That was Katic, a player we picked out in the pregame. NAIA Player of the Year last year, Nelson.
Yeah, it's a strong league as well. I think players who play in the NAIA and some of the lower divisions in college soccer do really well in the USL and especially in MLS as well.
Those players, it's often those players that go unnoticed in the MLS draft, isn't it? And then find their way through.
I think so as well. I think there's a lot of holes in the draft system at times. So
I want to say Tom Heineman, remember him?
Yeah, absolutely. Another guy had a great career with Columbus Crew and is playing somewhere in the Midwest now, I think in Indianapolis.
That's right. Portillo in with a tackle. Tourbeau, the throw comes in, he receives it, but we give it away, they're unlucky. Portillo will knock it to the halfway line to Cordovez. Good first touch to find Boyd. Boyd's got some pace and he tries to slip in, a nice pass to Garbanzo. Good tackle from Marquez, who came sliding across on the cover. He had to make that challenge.
Yeah, it was a great challenge. Great ball across as well.
Michael Chang, another of the battery's 3 Cuban players, gets it back to Ajeti. Ajeti down the line to Chang. Tries to slip his way past Pettis, who gets the tackle in. Not fully clear yet. Should get it away now, Harrisburg. No, it's not a good clearance, and it's Chang into the box. To the byline, well, it just got caught under his feet, but in the end, he settles for a corner kick.
Absolutely great pressure by Chang as well in that spot, not to foul and to get the ball back.
So early pressure from the battery, no goals at Blackboard Stadium, but here's a corner kick for the home side. Everybody back defending for Harrisburg. It's going to be Portillo with that right-footed in-swinger. To the back post.
Good ball.
Good ball, as Nelson said, but it's wide in the end from Taylor Mueller, goal kick. Have you visited the new USLsoccer.com? Get the latest news and live stats. Check out the new social media hub at USLsoccer.com. 11 minutes in, no score. As Noble drills it away. Portillo gets under it, heads it forward. Cordovez challenges Ekra. Van Schaik brings it down. Chang finds a pass to Ajeti, just about found that pass. Now Ferguson, square to Mueller. He's going to go long again, looking for the run of Cordovez, who's a willing runner. Good headed clearance from Johnson. And the battery have a throw in. Cordovez back to Woodbine. Charleston Battery trying to play on the front foot here. Now Portillo. Slips past Ekra. Backwards to Van Schaik. Clips it out to Ajeti. Into the gap. He got pulled there. Referee says play on. It's Chang now. Early ball into the box. Marquez heads it clear. Clipped away, thumped away really by Ekra, and it'll be the battery with a throw in at the halfway line near side. Well, Charleston have had the better of it, but no real clear chances yet, Nelson.
Not yet. You know, I think Charleston has had more possession, and I think Philadelphia's really interested, or Harrisburg, I should say, really interested in just kind of sitting in a little bit and defending.
Which they've done a good job of so far. They did have that one break where they threatened.
Right.
I think really clear cut for either side yet. Looks just in the early going at least that this USL 2015 season is going to be very competitive.
I agree. Very, very strong players in this league, and it continues to grow and impress me every year.
Bit different from when you were playing, of course, which was only a few years ago, but now with the affiliations and some of the standalone teams coming in, Nelson, it sort of changes the dimension a bit, but it's definitely added to the exposure the league's getting.
Yeah, I agree. The exposure is very obvious, you know, not only in the big soccer markets, but the small soccer markets as well. And I think as resources are being pumped into these USL teams and NASL clubs, it's only going to help the product of soccer grow in this country.
Which is what we want, of course. The Battery have been doing this since 1993, believe it or not. Charleston has had professional soccer since before Major League Soccer was even around. Johnson's going to leave it. Nick Noble's going to get us underway again with a kicked restart. Noble drills it forward. It's straight through. He's asking for his goalkeeper, Ferguson, and there's a slip. Pettis just doing enough to put him off, but Charleston will get it away. Well, we saw a goalkeeper error 2 weeks ago in one of the goals that Toronto scored. Little step over there from the Harrisburg player. That was Pfeiffer. Wide to this near side. Pfeiffer, another one on loan from Philadelphia. Here's Burrill. Burrill again. Just lifted it out to the far side. Ekra second to the ball. Woodbine can't clear it to a teammate, and Harrisburg have it back. It's a better spell here from the visitors. Charleston digging in, but Harrisburg maintain possession. Back it goes to the halfway line. It's Marquez. Now Pfeiffer. Unlucky touch was just off there as the possession spell breaks down, and the Battery get it back with a throw-in. Become a fan of the USL on Facebook for exclusive for exclusive league news and interactive comment. Become a fan of the USL on Facebook. Of course, you can also follow Charleston Battery and Harrisburg City Islanders on Facebook. It's the best way to stay up to date with team news as well as league news as we hit the 15-minute mark here at Blackboard Stadium. No score. A Jetty, right-footed ball back to Mueller. Quick pass out to the far side to Woodbine. Opts to go backwards to Mueller. He'll try a diagonal here. I think Chang's going to be offside, is he? No. Flag stays down. A Jetty now. Oh, he slips it inside straight to Jan Ekra, and here come Harrisburg, who accept the giveaway. He just tried too much there. You could see the idea, but the pass was off, and Mueller gets it back. Good touch that from Boyd. Can he get on the end of the return pass? He can. Here's Navian Boyd into the middle. Cushion touch from Cordovez. Can he keep it alive? Just about. Boyd tries to pick another ball into the middle. It's away by Harrisburg. Now Chang, good first touch. Oh, he's around the defender. Good tackle to save Harrisburg's bacon there. And away come the City Islanders. Pettis to Barrel. Wide to this near side.
Great job by Battery getting behind the ball there and really getting numbers back.
Yeah, the counter-attack was on for a second. Now Shane Johnson, 17 minutes in, no score. Lifts it forward. Ferguson gets his head on it. Charleston back behind the ball in their defensive shape. Yeah, oh, that's nicely done, isn't it? Well played by Jose Barrel onto his right foot. Crosses to the middle. Van Schaik gets his head on it. Woodbine will get there first. The former Reno man. Played for New England Revolution last year. Heavy challenge on the Jamaican winger. Navian Boyd, free kick Charleston. I'm not sure which Harrisburg player it was, but there was a great defensive interception a few minutes ago on that last Battery build-up.
Yeah, I agree. Chang had a great first touch, and I think it was center back on the outside back there. He made a great timely tackle.
That was your position, of course, Nelson.
Yeah, I miss those days. You know, the all people in front of me. It was a good time.
18 minutes in, no score. The ball headed to the halfway line. Taylor Mueller controls it. Chips it forward. He's looking for Boyd.
Good pressure.
Away by Harrisburg. Heavy touch, but it'll find its way to Barrel. Ekra will drift one forward, and that's nicely done. Into the back post. Oh, they were just looking at each other for a second, Ajeti and Cooper, and the goalkeeper came out and made a good catch. You can see it though, both teams capable of breaking the other down, even in this early going. Ekra and Van Schaik tussle. The referee says free kick Harrisburg. Marquez. Right-footed ball, sweeps it forward. Ajeti heads away. Tribbett brings it down. Chang tries to get a foot in. Down goes the Harrisburg player. Free kick, City Islanders.
Really evenly matched. I'm surprised this game is going to be a really tight matched game, I think.
You know what you're seeing? You know, I was thinking about it this morning, Nelson. No more back-to-backs in USL, so you get a team coming in, they're fresh. There's no reason why they can't really fight and compete.
Right.
You know, in the old days, of course, when you were playing 2 games in 3 days, there's a huge advantage there.
Yeah, really, yeah, especially when you're playing at home in Charleston and someone's coming in after a long road trip to Charlotte and on the bus. So I agree. This game looks like it's going to be a really tight match.
Perfect conditions for the game. Just about 70 degrees at kickoff. Hasn't really warmed up properly yet in Charleston. Van Schaik slips it out to the far side. It's Woodbine. Now Boyd. Oh, misses his pass. The 2 Jamaicans not on the same page there. Former national team colleagues, of course, for the Reggae boys. Marquez. Harrisburg have played their way into this game after weathering an early spell of pressure from the Battery. Very even now as Marquez finds Tribbett. Goes all the way back to Nick Noble. Johnson, the left-sided centre half. And again, Shane Johnson chips forward. Push comes in, tackle comes in, but Harrisburg maintain possession. Strong challenge by Portillo, but he missed the tackle. Van Schaik has to come across on the cover.
Good work.
Good work indeed, and a good find to find Chang. Chang round the outside for Cordovez, who's going to try and test Marquez now. Cuts inside the big man. Goes back to the outside. Turns, can he find a teammate? Chang, tackled. The ball runs clear. Ooh, that was a little bit naughty from Jan Ekra, and it'll be a free kick for the Charleston Battery.
Yeah, tough challenge for sure.
Not too malicious, was it? I mean, the foot was a little bit high. He did catch Van Schaik, but I would think Jared will be able to get up there.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Well, this will be an attacking free kick for the Charleston Battery. Is this within range, or are they going to try and drop this to the back post? What do you think?
I think they're going to have a go. I think it's just about in range, but wouldn't be surprised if the guys coming up forward from the back, if they put it into the back post as well. Did really well in the first game of the season to get on some crosses.
Yeah, they both scored in the first game. And you can see them actually. Mueller and Ferguson have both come up, so let's have a look. It's Portillo over the ball. He's had a crack at it, but he hits the wall. So a little bit of a fake there from the Battery as Boyd chips it wide to the far side. Good first touch from Woodbine. 2 players in front of him. He left a bit off that pass. That's not a bad ball forward in the end, but it's straight through to the goalkeeper, Nick Noble. Oh, Ajeti let that one run, but Pettis had also given up on it. Tried the back heel there, Ajeti. Needs to be a bit careful. Cooper to Mueller with the Battery supporter section behind him. Away to the right there. Ferguson. Now Emmanuel Ajeti, the Ghanaian. Good touch, well, heavy. It was soft from Garbanzo. It was a good idea, but he missed the pass, and it'll be a throw-in for Harrisburg. I was expecting a physical game, Nelson, but it hasn't developed like that yet.
Not at all. I think it looked like it was going to start that way the first 5-10 minutes of the game, but Harrisburg, to credit to them, have slowed things down and are trying to keep possession of the ball.
Ferguson happy just to lump that away. It's Harrisburg with possession. Burrill does well. Gets away from Van Schaik, who gets back goal side. Wide to the far side now. Pfeiffer. Pings it forward, and now it's wide to the far side. Two in the middle. Across it comes, and there's Adisno Cooper. Pfeiffer's an interesting one. He's actually banned at the moment in Major League Soccer on a red card suspension, but he's allowed to play in the USL because it's a different league, of course. So was sent down from the Philadelphia Union for a spell.
That's interesting how that works out. I'm not sure that's the right way to do things, but good for Philadelphia for taking advantage.
That's right. Good for Pfeiffer to get some games under his belt as well.
Absolutely.
Have you visited the new USLsoccer.com? Get the latest news and live stats and check out the new social media hub. We are live at Blackboard Stadium. No score here. Charleston's third game of the season. Harrisburg's second. City Islanders get it wide. Woodbine over there defending, as is Boyd, and Boyd gets the tackle in. It's Bembo, isn't it, over there? I think the Jamaican player, former Waterhouse man. Jared cuts out the pass. Chang misses his pass, and Harrisburg have it back. It's been a bit sloppy. Pettis drills it across. That should be comfortable for the Cuban goalkeeper. Gathers it up. Charleston are off next week and then host New York Red Bulls in a fortnight. New York, by the way, had a big win today over Toronto. Watch that game as well on the YouTube broadcast. A fantastic game, lots of goals, and New York comfortable winners in the end. I think it finished 4-1. Boyd to Van Schaik. Now Woodbine. Portillo coming back to get on the ball. He's a player we mentioned in the pre-game. He needs to be involved, I would think, for the Battery to have some success here. Chang as well, another one that can create. That's a good little run through from the midfield for Van Schaik, but well read by Richie Marquez. Probably going to be a free kick here for the Battery, is it? As the boot was a bit high, the challenge on a jetty. Free kick, says the fourth official. And the linesman. It's a good run from Van Schaik, but well read by Marquez.
Yeah, great run from a deep lying midfielder. There's plenty of space on the width as well, so when that ball gets out wide, if you can get that deep lying run, I think there'll be a lot of opportunities.
Something Van Schaik has been bringing into his game. We'll keep an eye on that. Here's Portillo, who is on the set piece again for the Battery, saying he wants 10 yards. The referee telling him to get on with it. Lifts it to the back post. Ferguson underneath it, lets it drop. Pings it across the face, good ball. No one there, and Harrisburg get it away. Chase is on now. Katic holds it up, waits for some help. Back to Johnson at the halfway line. First time ball to the wide. Strong challenge from Boyd, but he missed the ball on Pettis there. Swung into the middle. Mueller gets his head on it. Chang helps it away. Ekra controls on the chest. Looked like a foul there. The referee didn't blow his whistle. Lets that one go as well. That's two he missed, in my opinion. Here's Cordovez for Charleston at the halfway line. Loses his footing, and Harrisburg get it back. Looked like Ekra pushed Garbanzo over, but the referee waved play on. Good tackle from Portillo. Tries to play it early. Cordovez trying to chase it down. Well played by Ryan Johnson. Anywhere will do in those circumstances. Oh, Ferguson slips. Oh, the flag is up. It wouldn't have counted. Well, that was your position, Nelson Aquari. Talk me through that.
Yeah, tough footing there. I think it's a defender's nightmare. It's happened to me quite a bit in my career, but the ball was played over the top, and I think he was caught off guard.
It's awkward, isn't it? But you know what? You can't lose your footing.
No, you really can't in that position.
In that position, the goalkeeper as well. The spotlight is on you. Credit to Additional Cooper, by the way. He actually made the save. Wouldn't have counted, of course. The offside flag had gone up. Ferguson, that's a good ball to Chang. Can't get the pass away. Good tackle from Tribbett. Now Ekra. Out to the far side. He doesn't get enough on it. Headed away by Woodbine. Boyd, lovely control. Quick turn. Looks up. Swings it across. Looking for Garbanzo. Headed away by Harrisburg. Charleston onto the loose ball quickly. Early ball in. Marquez heads down and away. And then pumped clear in the end by the right back. Left back, rather. It's Woodbine for the Battery. Boyd down the line for O'Brien. Woodbine to chase. Clipped away by Harrisburg. Boyd steals it away again. Garbanzo leaves it for Cordovez. Lovely touch. Can he find a teammate? He can't. Chang reclaims possession. Ajetti's touch heavy. Keeps going. Finds Portillo. Ajetti in the box. Down he goes. Good tackle, says Howard Ash, the referee.
Good timely tackle from Harrisburg.
What do you think, Nelson?
Yeah, I think it was a good strong tackle. Didn't seem like a foul to me. But I'm a little biased though, I'm a defender, so.
That's right. That's okay. He stayed down. Play continues. And Harrisburg Sportingly knock it into touch to allow some treatment.
Great work by the Charleston Battery there. Good 1-2s, good running off the ball as well. Very dangerous in that play.
I wonder if we'll get another look at that. I'll let you know if we do, but it was some good build-up, and I think the referee got it right as well. Of course, you never know till you really have a look, but good to see the fullback getting forward, Emmanuel Ajetti.
Yeah, absolutely, did a great job. Again, good forward pass, and good job running forward ahead of the possession of the ball.
Nike is a proud partner of USL. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. Garbanzo sportingly plays it back to Harrisburg. I said Philadelphia as well. Of course, it's the USL affiliate of the Philadelphia Union. The Battery's MLS partner is Houston Dynamo. And Memo Rodriguez and Omar Ballo both available for selection tonight, the two Houston loanees. See if they get into the match later on as we hit the half-hour mark here at Blackboard Stadium. No score. It's been an entertaining first 30 minutes. No goals. Ferguson in a foot race, and he comes away with possession. Nicely done. Marquez can control. Just touches it to Tribbett, who goes back to Nick Noble. Big thumping kick downfield from the defender. It looked like Mueller got over the player there, but play continues. Oh, unlucky as Chang plays it forward for Cordovez. Good first touch on the chest, but Johnson is there to dig it away from him. Finds the feet of Ekra. Now Tribbett. He's got Pettis wide on the right. Goes back inside to Baril. Up to Bembo. Given away. Chang evades the tackle, comes away with it.
Great work.
And, well, free kick in the end as Bembo just came across him. If you're going to try and get away in that position, you've got to get away, don't you? Because if you get caught, you're in trouble. All three of the Battery's Cuban players on the field tonight. Cooper, Chang, who we just saw, and Cordovez here on the ball up top. Slips it through to Garbanzo. Good tackle from Marquez, who plays it behind to concede a corner.
Great ball forward. Really impressed with Cordovez, honestly. He's done really well to hold up man, but he has great feet as well.
I think what we're seeing this year is he's really much more unselfish. He's trying to bring his teammates in rather than turn and shoot, which was a feature of his earlier performances. It's the in-swinger now from Jared Van Schaik. Corner kick. Noble is there, he flaps away at it, gets it clear, well done. Boyd first to the loose ball. Ajetti's going to turn it all the way back to the goalkeeper, Cooper, and Harrisburg defend the corner well. Here's Ajetti. Opts to go backwards to Cooper. Ajetti again, long ball looking for Cordovez. Gets his head on it. I don't think he'll catch up to the ball as it bounces away to this near side, and we'll have a throw in for the Harrisburg City Islanders. Ekra. Katic. Muscled off the ball by Taylor Mueller. Garbanzo, or rather it's Chang onto the loose ball. He finds Navian Boyd, tries to slip it across with his left foot. Garbanzo tries to bring it down, and battling over there. I think Harrisburg are going to get it away. Well played. And it'll be a throw-in for the visitors, the Harrisburg City Islanders. Sometimes it's all just about that one-on-one physical battle, isn't it? And you just got to win those.
It really is, especially in that last third. You know.
Get in there and be strong as the ball is overplayed. Portillo now. Wide to O'Brien Woodbine. Here's Taylor Mueller. Now Emmanuel Ajetti for the Battery. Tries to clip it round the outside for Boyd, who's come across to the left here with Chang going over to the right side. Just to have a look at the right back for a few minutes, I would say. Here is Boyd. And you can see Bill Betcher's got this team well organised. It's been difficult for the Battery to play through them as they're forced back again.
Absolutely, very organised, especially in the midfield. They do a good job of keeping numbers back and keeping someone staying centrally in front of the two center defenders. So.
Free kick Charleston as Ekra just put his arm around Garbanzo. Portillo looking for Woodbine, wide on the far side. He overhits the free kick and apologises, and Harrisburg will get possession back with the throw-in. Well, it's been a couple of years since you retired, Nelson. Is it still painful to watch him playing rather than be out there? You're still only a young man, of course.
It is painful, absolutely. I definitely enjoyed playing when I got to play. I had 10 years of fun and had to retire, but it's enjoyable to be able to watch my son watch the game as well and have him enjoy it, so no complaints.
That's right. Of course, some of your contemporaries still playing right at the top.
They really are.
I was watching Beckerman last year, of course, with the national team. I'm sure that was enjoyable for you watching him.
Great career for Kyle Beckerman, and it's great to see him continue to fight and push and then get into that World Cup squad. He did extremely well, in my opinion, as well in Brazil.
Yeah. You guys, of course, teammates back with the U20s.
Yep, U17s and U20s, and also doing the Carolina Challenge Cup, being able to watch Brad Davis and Marcus Beasley as well, some former teammates of mine. It was pretty exciting, so they've done extremely well for themselves.
Yeah, they have. Here come Harrisburg. Oh, it's given away. Portillo has a look up, tries to slip it through. Cordovez is onside, cuts past Marquez, has a strike, and it's saved by Noble. Well, he did everything right there, the striker, and a good save to deny him.
Great save by the veteran goalkeeper. Great ball from Portillo as well. Good early ball forward.
Looked like Cordovez was going to lose his footing, but he stayed on his feet, cut to the left of Marquez and hit that. Here come the crowd getting into it. There's a big crowd here on this near side tonight. Cheering the side on. You can hear them. Cameras will shake depending on which one we're on. As Portillo whips it in. Good Headed clearance. Nice touch from the Harrisburg player. Given away, though. Van Schaik keeps possession. Back to Ajeti. He'll just chip it forward. Portillo cushions the touch. Inside to Cordovez, who has looked very good tonight. Aviel Cordovez has a strike, and it's blocked by Marquez. That's one thing he will do given a chance, is smack it with that left foot. Got a heavy, heavy, very heavy shot, Aviel Cordovez. Sets it back now for Chang. Chips it, he missed his pass there, and Charleston lose possession. Portillo across on the cover, concedes a throw-in. Tribbett up to Burrill. Johnson now. Up to Burrill again. Under a bit of pressure, goes backwards to the left-sided central defender. Schaefer plays it forward, and here comes Katic to Pettis. Right-footed shot will miss the target, and Charleston will have a goal kick. Conceded 4 goals this year, Additional Cooper, who we see there, but hasn't been on a losing side yet, and has really been involved. I'll tell you what, he made some good saves in that first week against Toronto.
I agree. I think you mentioned it earlier, Andrew. I think having a bye week next week, this is a very important game for the Battery defenders and the team all together to get a good shutout and hopefully get a good result.
It's awkward having a week off, isn't it? You never want that.
Right. It's hard to, especially when you're doing well. You've won 2 games so far this season. Not to lose that momentum, but this is an important game for them tonight.
And of course, from the other side, Harrisburg, they don't want to drop another game early in the season. As Boyd just dwelled on it for a second, didn't get the pass away in time. Portillo under pressure from Burrill, goes back to Brian Woodbine. He cuts around one player and almost lost possession, but he's going to use his pace to regain possession, and he finds Cordovez, who's got Johnson to beat. Cuts to the left of Johnson, still going Cordovez. Now Boyd on his left foot, hits that well,
Great
good
shot.
save.
Great shot, great save. Wow.
Let's have a look at that again.
Yeah, great ball out wide. Cordovez did a good job just holding it up for Boyd. And I think it's a great layoff as well. Good first touch from Boyd, and great strike, and great save by Nick Noble.
On his left foot, good hit that.
Absolutely.
Corner kick for the Battery. Portillo will take it. In at the near post, it flashes across. Ajeti! Oh, it struck a player. I think it was a Battery player, and it's wide. Five minutes to go till half-time. The game really opening up. Charleston Battery 0, Harrisburg City Islanders 0. It has been very entertaining, I must say. Hope you're enjoying it, watching on the YouTube broadcast in high definition, assuming you've got broadband at your house or wherever you're watching the game. Good tackle that from Van Schaik, and now it's Portillo. Quick feet, looks up, plays it early, looking for Navi and Boyd. He's got
great ball,
pace, and it's a good tackle, isn't it, from Schaefer to stop him going through. What was that, Portillo?
It was Portillo again, yeah, absolutely. He's been doing a great job of spraying the ball out wide.
No offside, of course, from the throw as Boyd turns with possession. It's Marquez who comes across on the cover, hit away by Harrisburg, and it finds Katic at the halfway line.
A little too much time and space there. Like, we had the numbers back. Charleston Battery players should have had some pressure there.
Pettis plays it forward. Ferguson, strong enough to get across the Harrisburg player. That's going to be a Harrisburg throw-in, I believe. No, he's given it to Charleston.
Oh, Charleston will take it.
I'm sure they won't complain, the players, but... you know what, I'm just looking down at Bill Betcher on the bench. He hasn't really showed his face yet. He's just sort of standing there watching. He did get to his feet there as that clearance is scuffed, and Burrill wins it back. Plays it square. Mueller goes to ground. He had to win it. He got the ball, says the referee. Cordovez digs in. It's a real tussle. And finally it's cleared by Michael Chang. Boyd was never going to win that aerial battle with Schaefer, who brings it forward. Here come Harrisburg. They've got just one in the box, Katic. Bembo plays it early. Ferguson gets his head on it. He had his hand on the back of Katic as well. Garbanzo sets it back to Ajeti. First time ball looking for Cordovez. Cushions it back. Lovely touch. Nice. Well, he missed his pass again, Chang. Garbanzo wins it back. Now Chang. Can he find his teammate? Round the outside. Good ball. Oh, good save, Noble.
Great ball from Chang, and great save from Noble. He's done really well.
I think Noble got hit in the head. They're going to have to stop the game here. Well, Marquez, who's been brilliant so far, he just got caught there, didn't he, by that final pass.
He did. Again, credit to Chang for that ball in behind. So
Nick Noble immediately saying he got a little kick, and they'll want to make sure there's no blood. The players come across to take advantage of the break and take on some water. Kyle Renfro is available if needed. It would be a big blow if Noble can't continue. You know, that's another example. As we'll just go back to that chance, Nelson. Cordovez is through. His first instinct, I'm sure, was to smack it, but he just tried to lift it, didn't he? And
yeah, he did.
And credit to the keeper, Noble. He came out very quickly and
he himself really big as well. So cut down the angles really quickly.
There's Noble. He's up and okay, and a little drink of water, and he should be fine. He's barking out orders, so you know he's okay. Good save. And it'll be a, what will it be here? A throw-in, I think, for Harrisburg. Our referee, Mr. Ash, tells us to get it underway, get going again, and it's sent forward by Burrill. Ferguson uses his body well and lets Mueller help him there, and Mueller gets it wide to Woodbine. Woodbine to Boyd. Lovely little flick from the young Jamaican. Looks up, early ball forward. He missed the pass. Well, he was away from his man, but he played it early instead of chasing off down that line. 2 minutes of stoppage time have been added. We are into those 2 minutes now. Let me start my stopwatch. Marquez plays it back to Nick Noble, gets under that clearance. Pettis beaten in the air by Portillo, but it's Burrill who controls it. Plays it forward to Bembo. Yeah, Ekra, now Burrill. Bembo again, good football this from Harrisburg. In stoppage time at the end of the first half. Now Marquez. Ekra. He's always got his head up. He's looking to play it forward, but he goes square now to Burrill. Burrill with a bit of space. Rolls it into the gap. Katic. Onto his right foot. Now Bembo. Asking Ekra to join him. Maybe have a strike here, Ekra. No. Very tight for him in the middle there. Sets it out to Burrill. Tribbett's begging for it, but the pass is missed. And Cordovez away from his man. Looks up, slips it wide to Garbanzo. Charleston with numbers. Chang wants it at the back post. Here's Chang now, plays it down, cuts inside, and that's a good tackle from Harrisburg to clear the danger just as Cordovez was going to pull the trigger. Well, they're playing some good football. There's about 30 or 40 seconds left of the first half. We'll get your thoughts.
Oh, foul.
In just a second, Nelson. That's a silly foul, isn't it?
It really was, yeah.
There's no time left. That ball is going behind for a goal kick, and Van Schaik is poleaxed. It's going to be a free kick for the Battery, and you would think this is the last chance of the half.
I think so as well. Good bowling from Portillo, and hopefully Barry defending on the end of the cross.
It's Nelson Aquari alongside me tonight, former Battery player. We're at the stroke of half-time in stoppage time. It's an attacking free kick here for the Battery. Crowd are cheering them on. Portillo whips it in, punched away. Boyd has a crack, just wide.
Again, great shot from Boyd.
There's the half-time whistle. After 45 minutes, we're stalemate, 0-0 the score. Pressure from the Battery at the end of the half, but nothing to show for it. Nelson, your thoughts on how this first half played out?
Really, the first 10 minutes and last 10 minutes of the first half were probably the most exciting. I think Harrisburg will be excited to come into Charleston to be able to, keep good defensive shape, keep the shots limited to shots that Nick Noble can save, and Charleston, on the other end of it, should be pretty happy with the fact that they haven't given up too many chances in the back. So it'll be a really, really good second half.
Well, we're looking forward to it. 45 minutes to go. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the second half kickoff in about 15 minutes. Stay with us. After 45 minutes, it's Charleston Battery 0, Harrisburg City Islanders 0.
Whips. 2015 Subaru Forester. The most award-winning small SUV with better fuel economy than competing models. And the certainty down the road you expect from a Subaru. The 2015 Subaru Forester. It's a whole lot to love.
Come see what everybody loves at Cruise Subaru.
And maintain the love with complimentary maintenance included only at Cruise Subaru on Rivers.
In Mount Pleasant, we don't limit happiness to an hour. We let it stretch out wide. From sunrise tea times on world-class courses to afternoon walks through history and evenings at some of the country's best restaurants. All this in just 5 minutes to the beach and downtown Charleston. Set your watch to happy time, y'all, and come on over.
America's top travel magazine named Charleston the best city in the nation, so it's no secret that people are flocking here. But people from all over the world come to MUSC for our unparalleled expertise year after year. Maybe that's why so many national organizations invest in our breakthroughs and why so many of the world's top doctors continue to join us. So while Charleston's magnetic draw may not surprise you, we wanted to remind you about ours. MUSC, changing what's possible.
Whips it in, punched away. Welcome back to Blackboard Stadium. Half-time here, no score after 45 minutes, 0-0 here in what's been a very entertaining game. It's Andrew Bell with Nelson Aquari alongside me, former Battery player, former youth national team player. Here's the first half highlights. And it was Harrisburg with the first chance. And I tell you what, when Bill Betcher looks at that one again, he'll be a little bit frustrated. It was a big chance. Cooper coming out, making that grab. No real danger there. The Battery, though, at the other end, well, they caused some problems as well. Here's a great ball across the face, and there was no one on the end of it to tuck it away. As the game went on, the Charleston Battery created another couple of good chances. They got the better of it. There's Cordovez testing Noble from outside the box. Comfortable save in the end for Nick Noble. Again, the Battery with a chance. This time, Navian Boyd, who just clips that one in. It was a good strike, and again, Noble up for the challenge, pushes that wide, and then this final chance, Cordovez, brilliant ball through from his Cuban friend Michael Chang, and Noble making the stop. Another chance for the Battery towards the very end of the half, and there's a good defensive play from Harrisburg to prevent Cordovez from pulling the trigger. Another strike, this time just wide of the target. I'll tell you what, when you look at the chances, Nelson, the Battery really might be a little upset not to have scored.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially those balls in behind from Portillo and a couple of balls from Boyd as well. So I think they had a couple of good chances in the first half, especially towards the end of the half.
Well, we'll see if they can convert a chance in the second half. Of course, if you think about it, Harrisburg, well, they weathered the storm. And it's still 0-0. Very much everything to play for here. And they'll fancy their chances now, won't they? I mean, you know, despite giving up all those chances, it's still 0-0. And, you know, a goal changes everything.
It really does, especially playing on the road, losing the first game of the season for Harrisburg. Being in Charleston and playing against a team that has two wins, it's a very, very good start.
I'll check with our statistician, Ed Allen, in a second, but I don't think there are any changes as Ed starts the clock on the stat program. Harrisburg get us back underway, and here we go, 45 minutes to play, Blackboard Stadium. Throw in Charleston Battery, launches that down the line. Lovely little flick from Cordovez. Johnson lets it run, well played by the centre half. Photographer from the Post and Courier is up alongside us in the press box here. He's taking a photo of the blood moon, which has risen across on the far side. It's outside of your broadcast, unfortunately, but it's beautiful. Full moon tonight here on this April 4th evening. I called it a summer evening earlier. That's because it's so warm today, but of course we're still really in early spring. 75 degrees plus today. It was 70 degrees at kickoff. It's cooled off a little bit. This is a natural grass surface, and as Nelson will tell you, it gets very slick out here, particularly in the early part of the season when we're on the ryegrass. This ball's going to skip around a greasy surface as Boyd gets caught. Well, that should have been a foul, surely. Play continues. Ash looks at him, the referee. Cordovez scampers after the loose ball. Can he keep it under control? He can. Just lost his footing as Boyd remains prone on the ground. Lovely body fake, and they have to stop play here because Boyd is injured. Now, was that a foul? What do you think, Nelson?
I think it definitely was a foul, but I think the referee did a good job of playing on. Maybe just two bodies colliding into each other early on.
There was an advantage to the Battery, and I'll give the referee, Mr. Ash, credit. He's come across to talk to the fourth official and get his opinion. Navian Boyd is just, well, you can see it. He's just getting the cold spray on his right quadricep there, helped by MUSC Health's Bobby Weissenberger. Looks a painful one, but I tell you what, he's had far worse playing down there for Tivoli Gardens. Some of those games down there, I've had the pleasure of watching them many times, and they are real physical battles.
Absolutely.
He will not shy away, Navian Boyd. Coming back to the Charleston Battery after a couple of years away, and sporting there from Jose Baril to knock it back to the keeper. Of course, it's all blood and guts when the game's on, but these players are professionals. They do keep an eye on each other, and will look after each other on the field, even opposing team players. 48 minutes in, it's Charleston Battery 0, Harrisburg 0. The Battery trying to get back onto the front foot as Johnson heads away. Boyd, who's recovered from his knock, on the end of it. Tackled by Ekra, who plays it inadvertently to Chang. Chang tackled. Boyd gets it wide. Ajeti, well, he asked a lot of Ajeti there. The tackle comes in. It'll be a throw-in for the Charleston Battery. Lovely little body fake from Van Schaik. Now Portillo sets it the other way to Ajeti, who can really whip it. He pushes it down the line. Flag stays down. Well, he maybe should have just crossed it there, Emmanuel Ajeti. Portillo misses the tackle, and now here come Harrisburg. They've got a couple of players across the halfway line. Now it comes across. Bembo turns with possession. Pushes it wide. And in the end it breaks down. It'll be a throw-in for the Battery.
Again, a very evenly matched start for both teams. I think both teams came out and looked like they're selling in right away. So.
And remember, Nelson, this is a team, Harrisburg, that conceded 5 goals in its last match. So you got to give Coach Betcher credit. He's tightened things up considerably, hasn't he?
Absolutely. Again, I think playing 3 guys in the midfield, having a defensive center midfield sitting in front of their 2 center backs the whole game has been very, very effective for Harrisburg.
Charleston digging in defensively here. Ekra is so strong, and look at him holding off Van Schaik, who digs in as well. The referee blows his whistle. Well, I don't know.
That's kind of tough. I think he's let the players play there.
He's letting them both play. They're having a real go at each other. In the end, it's a free kick, and this is a chance for Harrisburg. See how Charleston deal with the set piece. Couple of Harrisburg players over the ball. There's some pushing and shoving in the box. You can see Mueller there in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's that physicality you were asking about in the first half. It's starting to come out now.
Here we go. And the ball swung in. Good ball in. It's Mueller who heads it up and away. Not fully clear yet. Punched away. The referee saw something he didn't like. Who knows what he saw. It's a free kick for the Charleston Battery inside the 6-yard box. So Adisnell Cooper will get us back underway. Lumps it downfield. Big right-footed clearance. Good flick header by Cordovez. Sets it wide there. Gabunzo jumped into it there. And that's a nice ball from Van Schaik. Chang wide on the far side. Early ball into the middle. Unlucky. Missed the chance. The flag is up. That's offside. Free kick. Harrisburg. Go on, talk us through that, Nelson. That was something.
Yeah, absolutely. A great ball out wide to Chang. I think he did a good job getting the ball across the box. Looked like.
Here's the replay. Sorry.
No worries. Even easier this way. So great ball out to Chang. Great first time ball across the box. I think Boyd kind of struck it, but
you could see Cordovez lining up the bike, and Johnston, he did well, didn't he, the defender?
He really did. Good positioning there.
Noble gets us back underway. 6 minutes into the second period. Free header for Pettis. Ajeti controls it. Plays it forward. Marquez heads up and away. Baril underneath it, caught in possession. Good tackle from the Harrisburg right back. Tribbett there. Sorry, I missed his name for a second. Apologies to his mum if she's watching. Got in there very quickly to get that tackle in, though. Jetty stuck his foot in. Charleston don't get it fully away, though. There's a Harrisburg player coming up a bit lame. That's a free kick, as I think it was Pettis who got pole-axed. It's going to be a free kick for Harrisburg City Islanders here in the 53rd minute. Switched it out to this near side. Schaefer under pressure, does well, finds Ekra. Ekra opens his legs, plays it wide to Bembo, who's going to have to stretch, keeps it in play. And he is caught by his Jamaican compatriot, Navian Boyd. And this is another chance. And I'll tell you what, this will not please Coach Anhauser, as the Battery have given up a pair of set pieces now. This time it'll be an in-swinger from this near side. It'll be Pfeiffer to take it. And that's very inviting position, isn't it?
Really is. Really unnecessary from Boyd. You know, Harrisburg isn't creating much in the attack, so giving free kicks like this is dangerous.
Charleston get it half cleared. Now Bembo gets it wide. Still on here for Harrisburg. Chipped into the middle. Oh, free header for Johnson.
Wow.
And he holds his head in his hands. He put it wide.
He should have done better there. That was a great opportunity for Harrisburg. But again, Charleston's making it difficult for themselves. No need for that free kick to start off with.
Straight into touch from Cooper, and the Battery aren't doing themselves any favors at the moment. Harrisburg battling back into the game. Still a long way to go, of course. Oh, that falls nicely to Boyd, who turns, got caught there, gets back on his feet. Yeah, the referee's going to have to stop play as Pfeiffer and Boyd square up. Well, tempers will flare occasionally, but there's not a lot there, is there?
Not really. I think those just two good players going for a strong challenge. They should both get over it really quickly.
He's trying to play the advantage there, Howard Ash, the referee, but pulls it back. Well, Pfeiffer, that's not good news. He's just coming up a little bit lame himself, on loan from Philadelphia Union, serving a suspension from Philadelphia in MLS, but allowed to play in USL as Chang whips it in. Marquez volleys it clear. Wearing 63 tonight, Marquez. Another one on loan from Major League Soccer. Getting some valuable playing time under his belt here in what is been a very good game tonight. Mueller, long ball forward. Tribbett heads away. Ajeti will get to the loose ball first. Plays it in early to Chang. Little flick over the top. Cordovez can't get on the end of it. And Van Schaik controls. Chang back to Portillo. Portillo on his right foot. Drives it across. He's got great range of passing. Touchdown by Boyd. Looking for Woodbine, who doesn't get there. It's a throw in for Harrisburg. Oh, it doesn't quite fall for Chang. The Battery trying to make it hard for Harrisburg to get the ball away, but Harrisburg do clear their lines. And now here's Pfeiffer, has a good look up, tries to flick it into the gap. Van Schaik is there, as he has been all night, to get in the way.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, the captain.
Now, Portillo trying to slip it into the gap. Good challenge by Schaefer. Back it goes to Noble, who has to be sure-footed there. Good clearance. Headed into the midfield. Snap header down from Van Schaik. And Portillo just lumps it forward. The game is really, it's just balanced, isn't it? It could go either way, you would think.
Absolutely.
Boyd caught Ekra with a trailing leg. Referee allows play to continue. There's some activity off the Charleston Battery bench. We'll get to that in a second as Chang waits for the run of Van Schaik. Played forward to Cordovez, who can't turn with possession.
Again, Marquez doing really well still up there on that tackle.
Pfeiffer squares it across to Katic. Back it goes now from Katic to Burrill. Drives it across, he misses his pass. Woodbine up the middle to Boyd. Boyd up the middle to Garbanzo. And now here comes Cordovez. Slipped into the gap as Marquez got the pace. He does just about get there. Well played.
Great tackle from Marquez again. A great ball in behind by the Charleston Battery. Tourbeau doing a great job of play off the shoulder of Marquez there, getting behind. Great recovery from the defender.
Jetty tackles away over there, concedes a throw-in. Let me remind you, folks, to visit uslsoccer.com, get the latest news and live stats. Check out the new social media hub. Here's Portillo. Wide to Chang. The battery still full of... Oh, that's a good touch from Cordovez! Oh, he misses the target!
What a great first touch, though. What a great first touch. Should have been a goal, but what a great first touch.
We'll see if we can have a look at that. Here comes the replay. Talk us through it, Nelson.
Yeah, again, a great ball into Cordovez. A great first touch to get it down. Had more time probably than he thought he had. He should have put it on target. It would have been the back of the net. And 1-0 the battery.
I tell you what, that's the one. If the goalie gets his hand on that, it's going to snap it. He thumped that.
Yeah, he did.
That gets the crowd going at Blackboard Stadium. We're approaching the hour mark. No score. It's still hanging in the balance, this one. Flag up there for offside. Well, if you're Coach Anhauser, and you know Mike very well, Nelly, when does he start thinking about a change?
I think he probably started thinking about it during halftime. But honestly, the Charleston's doing all the right things. They're getting good chances, good looks at goal. But at some point, they'll have to make a change.
Dane Kelly's available. But Cordovez has done well, hasn't he?
He's done very well.
Look at the pace of Pfeiffer as he turned away from Woodbine.
Don't see that very often either. Woodbine's blazing fast.
He is quick. Right at the hour mark then. In the 60th minute. Harrisburg still digging in. This game very much there for both teams tonight as Ekra leaves that through his legs. Johnson wide to Schaefer. Schaefer has a look downfield. Back to Johnson. Oh, he scuffed that one and Cordovez will chase it, but Marquez, as always, is there. Gabonzo making it difficult for Johnson, and that's a good clearance from Noble. Big challenge from Woodbine. He just got a body on the player. Now it's Van Schaik safely back to Ferguson. Ajeti steps away from his man. Forward to Van Schaik. Down the line for Chang, who's been very inventive tonight, Michael Chang. Looks up. Cross comes in. Cordovez beaten in the air. Portillo underneath it. Heads it down. Garbanzo trying to play it through. And there's no one on the end of it. It'll be Noble who can gather up the ball. Lovely little slip pass there for Pettis. Katic making a run. Mueller's coming across on the cover. Gets a step on him.
Great cover from Mueller.
Does he do enough? Just about. He needs some help from Ajeti, but that's Mueller in the end to get it clear.
Great work for the two center backs.
Oh, Garbanzo brought that down. Looks up. He's got Cordovez. Has he got the pace to get round Ekra? He does. Into the box. Cordovez!
Great run. Great finish from Cordovez. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. He's looked strong all night long. Great celebration as well.
There's the yellow smoke. Third goal of the year for Aviel Cordovez. And I tell you what, they don't get much better than that. And you know what, Nelson? He deserves it, doesn't he?
He really does. He's created a lot of chances. He's been look very dangerous, but to get on the end of that ball there and to show some great strength, good for him, for the composure as well to finish it off.
Here's the replay.
Yeah, so he missed about 5 seconds there, but just to get to the in behind the last defender there and to put the ball in the back of the net was really good composure. It was a good job for Cordovez.
I thought Ekra was going to make the foul, but he decided not to because he had a body on him, didn't he?
Absolutely. Ekra's really strong as well. So again, the strength that Cordovez showed is pretty impressive. Great pace.
Well, it is an interesting story, Aviel Cordovez. Of course, defected from the Cuban national team. Chose to come to America and try and start a new life here. Third year now with the Battery, and he was given a chance last week because Kelly was injured, a nominal starter for Charleston. He took his chance, scored twice, kept his place in the starting lineup. He's rewarded Mike Anhauser with a goal tonight.
Absolutely. And that's Mike's Mike's MO, really, honestly. Gives people lots of chances and opportunities, and Corvette is doing a good job taking advantage of those.
Right, let's see what the response is going to be like now from Harrisburg. They have to come out now and try and equalize. At the moment, they're defending. It's Cordovez, the goal scorer, looks up, flicks it into the middle, headed up and away by Harrisburg. Ekra helps it away. Back inside from Portillo, headed away by Schaefer. And now Ekra with his foot on the ball. Let's have a look. He's got Katic and Pfeiffer ahead of him. Pushes it wide. Tribbett into Baril. Holds off the challenge of Ricky Garbanzo. Still Baril. Out to this near side. Schaefer knocks it back inside to Baril. Thought about the early ball. Plays it short. Pfeiffer holds off Garbanzo. Now Ekra. Katic sets it wide. Good football this from Harrisburg. Tribbett allowed to bring it inside. Ekra, oh, it's a bit loose that, and Boyd gets his head on it. He's got some pace here, Navian Boyd. He'll cut back inside, looks up. Sets it in square, Charleston with numbers. Cordovez gets it wide. Chang. Swings it across, there's no one at the back post. Here's Navian Boyd. Left-footed ball into the back post, chested down. That's good defending, and Noble can pick it up.
Great composure from the center back. Actually from Tibbert, the right back.
Well, the goals brought the fans to life below us. The moon continues to rise on the far side. Charleston with a 1-0 lead here as Woodbine heads back to Additional Cooper. Let me remind you to become a fan of the USL on Facebook for exclusive league news and interactive content. Don't forget to follow Harrisburg City Islanders and Charleston Battery on Facebook. Stay up to date with the teams. Honestly, this day and age, that's the best way to do it. Here's Bembo now, the Jamaican. Cuts back onto his left foot, has a little go back inside. Chang's covering at left back for a moment for a Jetty as that one is over here. It'll be a throw in for Charleston, and it looks like we're going to have a change, Nelson.
It looks like Dane Kelly. It's a wise change. I think he'll stretch the Harrisburg defense as well, make them honest. And as Harrisburg pushes forward, they can catch him on the break, Charleston.
Cordovez makes way for Kelly. He did well, Javier Cordovez.
Very great game again, very strong in attack. Good for holding up possession of the ball. Should be proud of himself, scoring a great goal.
Great story about him in the newspaper this morning. You can read it online at charleston.net. And, well, there you go. He got a goal. And in comes the Jamaican. In many ways, the main man for the Battery over the last couple of years, Dane Kelly. He's in double figures both the last 2 seasons in goals scored. And he has got some pace. I tell you what, he will test Marquez and Johnson if he gets a chance. There he is with Shane Johnson. Back underway, 67 minutes, 67th minute rather. Early ball forward from Van Schaik. It's Chang who whips it in early. He's asking for Garbanzo to get on the end of it. Good ball that from Van Schaik. Down goes Garbanzo. Get up, says the referee, and no foul called. You know, we're trying not to dwell too much on the home side because, of course, we know the players better. But for me, Nelson, Michael Chang is one of the players of the season.
Yeah, he's done really well. I think he's played very, very well in the preseason, and he's just carried that into the beginning of the season.
Struggled with injury in his first couple of years with Charleston, but Coach Anhauser's kept faith with him, and he's really come in with a great mindset this year. I'll remind you, Charleston are 1-0 up. We're looking for the response now from Harrisburg. 67 minutes. Here they are with Ekra. The Battery are going to work hard, I'm sure, to try and limit their time on the ball. It's Marquez now. Looks up. Drives it forward early. Well, he can hook that away. Ferguson. Good touch from Chang. Boyd misses the header. And now here come to Harrisburg with Bembo. Plays it square. Pfeiffer. Not much width from Harrisburg. Here's Baril. Gets around Van Schaik briefly. Now he gets it wide. Bembo again. Pfeiffer shows for the ball just outside, well, 5 yards outside the box. Has to go backwards to Burrill. Battery working very hard on their defensive shape here as Pfeiffer just has a look. Has to go wide again.
Good patience from Harrisburg, though. They're a very, very good team. They know what they're doing.
Keeping possession here with Ekra. Now Schaefer, the left back. Onto his right foot, swings it in. Awkward clearance, but it'll find its way to Chang, who looks up and pushes it wide. Looking for some help, I think, from the striker there, Kelly. And finally, it's lumped away by Ajeti. Marquez nods it back to Nick Noble. Quick throw out from Noble. He knows they've got to pick up the urgency here, the visitors. Portillo to Kelly, chests it into the path of Gabonzo. And that will be a free kick, and that, I would think, will be a booking for Burrill, who just shows his frustration.
Yeah, absolutely. Unnecessary there.
There you go, into the book. You know, I suppose players will talk to each other on the field, and you do get under each other's skin a little bit.
Absolutely. I think Burrill just showing some frustration there, which is surprising. He's done really well tonight, and I think a little bit more composure from him, which should be expected.
So he gets a yellow card, which won't bother him too much. But the Battery, well, they've got a chance to swing one in here. It's a bit narrow. It's a bit of a narrow angle, but it's Portillo over it. And we'll just try and wrap his foot around this and get some whip on it. Whipped into the back post. Ferguson controls. Can't get the pass away. Now here's Kelly. First touch for the substitute. Down he goes. The referee says nothing happening. Get up. Kelly goes to ground again to maintain possession and finds a teammate. Well played.
Great work.
Cross is blocked. Throw in Charleston. Well, Kelly, he's seen what Cordovez did, and he's going to have a point to prove, isn't he? Because he'll want to try and reclaim that starting spot. 20 minutes to go. Portillo back to Chang. Oh, lovely work from Chang to the byline. Plays it into Kelly, settles, shot! Yes! 1-1, 2-0 rather. First chance for Kelly, and he puts it away.
You just said, Andrew, Dane Kelly definitely wants to impress. You know, he wants to get back in that starting lineup, and so it's a great way to make the decision hard for Mike Anhauser. Got two great forwards who are scoring goals and are in good form going into the break. It's good stuff from both guys.
You know, you think about Kelly, still a young player, but again, the composure's coming in, isn't it? In the early days, he'd have slashed at that.
Absolutely, I think so. From season to season that I've watched him play, he's done a really, really good job.
Let's have a look at that goal again, perhaps.
I think they're just a presence of mind to know where he is. Good first touch, concentrating, keeping his head down, putting the ball on frame in the back of the net.
Meanwhile, Charleston have gone to the bench again. They brought on the veteran player, Zach Prince. Navian Boyd, the Jamaican, makes way.
That, for me, is the biggest thing about Charleston this year. I'm really excited about this team, is that they have a lot of great veteran players that come off the bench and can continue to give a boost and keep the level high for this team. They all take out Boyd and put in Zach Prince is something that's special for this team.
I was trying to think, Nelson, if there was a player left in the squad from when you played, but I don't think there is anymore, is there?
I tried to convince John Wilson to stay one more year, but he wouldn't do it.
Look,
he decided to retire.
That's because he's 37. Remember, you're only 32.
I know.
As Brian Woodbine lumps it clear. Harrisburg, well, they're going to have to throw caution to the wind now. 2-0 down with less than 20 to go.
Again, this is a very good spot for Charleston. I'm interested to see how they play out of this 2-0 lead. You know, showing some composure will be very, very important. But then also for Harrisburg, right? Losing their first game of the season, they want to kind of put their foot in the gas until see how they respond.
Well, they'll be looking to get a goal and just try and make it nervy for Charleston, and ideally would score fairly quickly. There's still a long way to go as Cordovez, or rather as Van Schaik finds Gabonzo. Pulls it onto his right foot, sets it wide for Prince. Prince cuts inside, no. He read it, didn't he, Ekra? He knew what was coming there. It's Van Schaik now to Portillo. Woodbine's very high. Portillo gets away from the tackle. Chips out to the far side. Flag stays down. It's a Jetty. Onto his right foot. Whips it in. Set back to Chang. He can't pull it down. It was heavy. It was a heavy set from Prince, who goes to ground, but that one's behind safely for a Harrisburg goal kick. There's another change coming. And this is the youngest player on the Battery squad. It's Memo Rodriguez, who is on loan from Houston Dynamo. He's a homegrown player for Houston, Nelson. Not sure if you're familiar with him, but a product of the Houston Dynamo Academy. And it's going to be Ricky Garbanzo who makes way for him.
I think this is a great partnership for Houston and for Rodriguez specifically. Being able to come down here and get some minutes. I think it's very difficult for players to come from MLS, especially when they're young, and coming into a team like Charleston, which is very, very established, very good veteran players, good pros. So this is a good opportunity for him to get some good minutes and show what he can do.
He's going to play, I would think, in behind the striker, behind Dane Kelly, which is what Garbanzo did very well all night. Ricky Garbanzo, a rookie out of Coastal Carolina University. Chang wins the header. Rodriguez first chance to get involved. He misses the tackle there. 15 minutes to go. Harrisburg need a goal. Tribbett squares it to Ekra. Runners up in USL last year, Harrisburg. Dropped the first game and in danger of dropping 2 in a row here. Let's see if they can find something though. Nice pass wide to Bembo. Pulls it down under control onto his right foot. To the back post. Good jump from Ajeti, and that one is behind, is it? Yes, it'll be a corner kick for the City Islanders. First corner of the match for Harrisburg, and finally a chance for Marquez to step forward into the opposition box. Pfeiffer, the Philadelphia loanee, is down to take it on the far side. It'll be a right-footed outswinger here. Clips it deep, back of the 18. Headed up into the air. Good header away by Mueller. Got a real snap on that. And Kelly just knocks it away to concede the throw-in. Down the line, chance for another cross here. 2 in the middle. Low cross in. Smashed away into the pond towards the highway by Jared Van Schaik. Corner kick, Harrisburg.
Another important chance for Harrisburg, another chance for the Battery to show that they can defend this corner kick well. These chances are always dangerous.
Absolutely. You've got Marquez and Johnson, the 2 centre-halves, up from the back. Here's the ball in to the back post. Just overhit a little bit. Chang just scuffs at it, gets a piece on it. Kelly gets there first, and will look downfield here, Dane Kelly. Can he find a teammate? Lovely ball. Chang's in. Ekra's coming across on the cover. Chang tries to hold it up. Well played, Jan Ekra there.
Yeah, great tackle. Good composure on the ball as well.
If you're Coach Anhauser, you want it the other way around. You want Chang playing Kelly in, not Kelly playing Chang in. But credit to Harrisburg's midfielder, who's worked his socks off tonight, Jan Ekra. Came back on the cover to get it away. Oh, lovely ball by Portillo. He's asking Woodbine to get forward here, the right back. Flag stays down, no foul. Ekra controls. Pfeiffer. Into Katic. Baril. Woodbine's back goal side. Baril plays it back to Bembo. Gets away from Prince. To the far side. Lovely ball that. Cross comes in, blocked away, and Charleston have it back. You can just sense the urgency, can't you? But nothing to show for it yet from Harrisburg. That was a handball from Portillo. We'll have a free kick here for Harrisburg. Don't forget to follow at USL on Twitter to become a league insider, join club conversations, and have a chance at exclusive giveaways. And I'll remind you once again, Nike's a proud partner of the USL. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. The Battery's a Nike team. On May the 30th, they're going to be hosting a military night here. I've had a sneak peek, and they're wearing these fantastic Nike camouflage jerseys.
He does a great job of making jerseys for the occasion, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
They will, I'm just telling you folks, check it out. May 30th, it's going to be fantastic. Players have already had a look and they're very excited to wear the camo jerseys. Right, Harrisburg with a chance here. Set piece, very central, a bit narrow. Pfeiffer chips it forward, and not the best ball. Ekra first to the loose ball. Under pressure from Rodriguez, plays it back. Played forward, Katic stayed onside. Ferguson heads it wide, but here are Harrisburg with possession. Not the best ball in. Good clearance. Kelly can't get a touch. Marquez sweeps up the danger. That's a foul by Rodriguez. Free kick, Harrisburg City Islanders. Here come Harrisburg again with Schaefer. That's a good ball in, away by Charleston, who have been under the cosh a little bit in the last few minutes. Kelly gets a piece of it, and he does well. And here comes Dane Kelly. He's got the pace, of course. Waits, looks up. He's going to wait for some help, I think. Cuts inside, still going, Kelly. And still finds Portillo. That is the way to do it. The ball just getting caught as Ajeti gets away from his man. Prince sets it wide. Chang crosses to the middle. Kelly there or thereabouts, but Noble with a good catch.
Get a good ball by Chang, though. Ball getting wide and getting good balls across the box. He's doing very well.
The Battery are 2-0 up here at Blackboard Stadium. They're looking for a third consecutive win. About 10 minutes away from it. Woodbine taking no chances, nods that one into touch to concede a throw-in. Well, Schaefer's got a bit of a long throw, so he's going to come up and take it. The centre halves stay at the halfway line. Goes backwards with the throw to Johnson. Pushes it square to Ekra, who's going to have, well, it's a tired shot, isn't it?
Yeah, really tired shot.
Misses the target, and you can understand it because he has worked hard tonight.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Got from box to box, covered a lot of ground tonight. But again, if Harrisburg's going to score, they have to do a little bit better than that, a little bit more creativity going forward.
Bill Betcher looking on from the dugout below us, out of shot, the head coach. Beaten finalist last year, of course. Beaten finalist a couple of seasons before that. Got very unlucky against Orlando one year. Lost in a penalty shootout of all things. Kind of got overrun in the championship game last year for my money. I was out there watching the game, working the game actually, and it was a difficult, hostile atmosphere, that's for sure, as Chang holds it up at the halfway line, looks up, he finds Prince. Prince is in acres of space, looks up, he's got Kelly wide. Kelly waits for the ball now, onto his right foot. He's got Prince inside him. Prince, lovely little turn, but Harrisburg up for it, and they dig in, and one back by Prince. Kelly tries to go round the player. It's blocked back to Nick Noble in goal. Just a little bit overcomplicating there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll remind you, the Battery are off next week. Don't forget to join us in 2 weeks' time as Charleston host New York Red Bulls here at Blackboard Stadium. New York Red Bulls 2, who did win today over Toronto FC 2. Looking forward to that game. As DePrima now sets it back to Schaefer. Inside now to Pfeiffer. Good turn from DePrima. Pushes it into the box. Katic way. He wanted it to feet. Wasn't a bad idea though. It looks like we're going to have a late change here for Harrisburg. With I'm not sure who that is. It's Cruz who's pulling on the jersey. Charleston are looking for a third, of course. 2-0 up here. It's Prince. Slows it down at the halfway line. Now Portillo. Chang was looking for an early diagonal. Doesn't get it. Prince sends it forward. Well, he was looking for the run of Kelly. I tell you what, Rodriguez had made a good run there.
He did. Down on the ground and in behind to Rodriguez would probably been a better pass.
Nice turn from Ekra, but Van Schaik is there again. Cooper's coming out. He'll make no mistake about that clearance. Time running out for the visitors. Maybe a chance for something here from the far side. Pfeiffer. Ekra. Schaefer. No, it's Katic at the edge of the 18. Allowed to turn. Plays it back in square. Pfeiffer. No, unlucky. Again, the tired legs creeping in. We're going to have a pair of changes here, Nelson. Cruz is going to come on, I believe, for Harrisburg City Islanders, and Sebastien Tourier coming into the match for Charleston Battery. Tourier, by the way, missed last weekend's game because he was on international duty with Haiti. He was in Shanghai for the 2-2 draw with China.
What a trip.
What a trip is right. Do you ever get over there with the national team?
Never to China, never to Asia at all, actually. That's one place I would have wished to have gone to.
Long way for a friendly. There's the round of applause because it's Michael Chang who makes way for Tourier, and the fans are applauding the effort tonight. He's had a good game, Chang.
He had a great game, yeah. They really should be applauding for him. He's done very well defensively and also in the attack.
Well, he's earned the starting spot and he's going to keep it, isn't he? He's done nothing wrong tonight, Chang. Tourier in to add a bit of steel in the midfield now. Played for Dayton Dutch Lions last year, Sebastian.
I think these are important minutes, in my opinion, for Tourier, for Rodriguez as well. Right? The last 5 minutes of the game seem like they could be kind of some garbage minutes, but when you're building into a long season, you need guys to step up and finish off the games, and that just gives you more of an opportunity to play more minutes later on in the season. So we'll see how they respond.
Oh, lovely from Rodriguez, who finds Kelly. Just as you were saying that, Kelly tackled over there. He was in a crowd of players there, Memo Rodriguez, but he got the pass away. And you want to do something. You want to make the coach think about you, don't you?
Absolutely. Especially as a young player for Rodriguez coming in and being on loan. You want your name to be called first off the bench.
That's an inviting ball from Prince, and Woodbine's going to get there. He holds off the Harrisburg player. Rodriguez, lovely soft touch. The shot is just into the side netting. He's asking for a corner kick. Goal kick, the decision.
Good job from O'Brien. Woodbine to get behind, and Rodriguez as well to get into a good spot.
Tried to pick out the shot at the near post, and into the side netting it went. Lovely tackle there from Mueller. Ferguson is on the end of the loose ball. Squares it to a jetty. Just 3 or 4 minutes to go here. Portillo plays it early. Flag is up. Prince caught offside. Looks like the Battery are going to get that third win. Push their good start to the season. As Rodriguez again, he breaks. Good run from the youngster. Looks up. He's got Johnson ahead of him. And he clips to the back post. There's no one there really. Van Schaik making a run from midfield. But Harrisburg will get it away. I think he's just 18 years older, Rodriguez. So still a very young prospect. Harrisburg. Drill it across to this near side. It's over here. It'll be a throw in for Charleston. Well, a couple of minutes to go till full time, Nelson. If you're Coach Anhauser, you couldn't be happier, could you?
Absolutely. Very happy with the 2-0 result. I'm having, again, some fresh legs now on the field, expecting them to pick up the pace if possible, but the defenders have done really well. Limited shots for Harrisburg, so 3 wins, three games. Not a bad start to the season for Charleston.
88 minutes in. Charleston dig in. That's a free kick. Tourier just put his foot into the player Cruz. It's a free kick for Harrisburg. There's still some time left. They need a goal though. If they scored now, it would make for a nice nervy couple of minutes for the home side. But Charleston, I've got to be honest with you, they look quite compact as Cooper plays it out to a Jetty, left foot, pings it forward. It took a deflection. Ekra heads it wide, and back now to Marquez. Ekra again. Here come Harrisburg. Katic, Ekra. There is some width if he can find the pass. Well done. Chance for a cross here. A Jetty gets the tackle in, but I was going to say corner kick, but the linesman over there, the assistant referee, signals for a goal kick, which will take us almost to the 90th minute. I'll remind you the goals coming tonight from Evil Cordovez to open the scoring with a lovely finish after a strong run forward, and then Dane Kelly, the sub, to notch his second of the season. It was Cordovez's third. The two strikers who've yet to play together on the field, both firing well at the moment. I suppose that's a possibility, isn't it? If Coach Anhauser really wanted to go for it, he could start Kelly and Cordovez up front.
Absolutely. That'd be an interesting combo up top.
Did try that a few times last year as Cooper bangs it downfield. Prince underneath it, headed away by Schaefer. DePrima can't get there. It'll be a throw for the Battery. I'm keeping an eye on the fourth official because he's got the board in his hand to indicate stoppage time, which we're about to enter here at Blackboard Stadium. Kelly underneath it. Oh, good touch from Rodriguez, who tries a strike with his left foot but just pulls it wide. 2 minutes will be added on. We are into those 2 minutes now at Blackboard Stadium. Barring disaster, I think Charleston are going to get the 3 points. Not a lot of time for Harrisburg to work with, and there's the veteran Prince who skips away from Ekra. Good tackle from Schaefer. It's a throw-in for Charleston. Woodbine loops one into the box. Marquez heads it away. It's an awkward one. Not fully away. Now headed clear. Tourbeau is there. Sets it for Portillo. Now Woodbine. Down the line for Rodriguez. Another good run from the youngster. Looks up to the back post.
Good ball.
Tourbeau was lining up the volley. Here is Tourbeau. Turns away from trouble. Into the box. Around the last player. Squares it across the face.
Great job
And behind.
Great job from Tourbeau and from Rodriguez as well. That's what you want from guys coming off the bench. You can continue to put the foot in the gas. It's good stuff.
You got to be, the attitude has to be no mercy, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Again, early in the season, we're going to have a good mentality going into these games.
Charleston still pushed forward. Kelly is offside. By my watch, 30 seconds remain. It's Charleston 2, Harrisburg 0. And as a former defender, it looks like they're going to get the clean sheet finally after conceding 4 goals in the first 2 games.
Feels great to get a clean sheet at home.
Well, there's still time. There's Katic! Oh! I almost cursed him.
Me as well. Me as well.
But that's important, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely is. It's important for confidence. It's important for not only the defenders, but for the midfielders and the forwards as well. Get into good habits of keeping the ball in the back of your own net.
Well, he had a good look there, Katic. He smashed it with his right foot. I think this will be the last kick of the match. The referee glances at his watch on his right wrist. Howard Ash there. Charleston play it to the halfway line. Prince nods it on. Tourbeau gets a piece of it. Prince can't keep it in play. We've played 2.5 minutes of stoppage time. There's the final whistle, and the Battery, well, they were strong enough and they got the job done. 2-0 winners over the Harrisburg City Islanders. The goals coming from Eviel Cordovez and the substitute forward Dane Kelly. And Charleston win their third straight game to start the season and pick up another 3 points to maintain their lead at the top of the Eastern Conference of USL. Nelson Aquari, your thoughts on tonight's match, mate?
Yeah, overall I think a great game by Charleston. I think Harrisburg still has some very, very good players, good team from front to back, but Charleston was just a better team tonight. Did well to create a lot of chances and also put the ball in the back of the net, which counts the most at the end of the day.
Cordovez, good goal from the starting striker.
Absolutely, just great strength throughout the game. I think he created a number of chances, and the goal that he did score, the composure that he showed was impressive.
And then just your final thoughts. Dane Kelly coming off the bench, and he rewards Coach Anhauser with a goal himself.
Absolutely, great composure from Dane Kelly. They can get in behind the defense. There's Cordovez there for his finish, but
well, there it is. I mean, it was a tremendous run.
Really was great strength to get in the back of the net and put the ball in the back of the net with good composure.
And that was the first goal on the hour mark, and well, he's off to a flying start this year.
Absolutely, great celebration as well. But Dane Kelly getting a good first touch, keeps his head down, keeps the ball on target. That's what you want from a forward coming back from injury and getting into the game. So anytime you have your top strikers scoring goals and they're looking good like that, it's a good thing for the Charleston Battery.
All right, Nelson Aquari, thank you very much, sir. We enjoyed having you here tonight. We'll see you again in a few weeks' time. And let me remind you, the Battery are off next week. They're back home on the 18th to take on New York Red Bulls 2. We'll have that game live for you here on the Battery YouTube channel. That does just about wrap it up from us here at Blackboard Stadium. For Nelson Aquari, this is Andrew Bell wishing you all a very good night.